Dear teachers, so here you find yourselves in the final stretch of Workshop 3. Well done! It is our hope that the information, guidelines and suggested teaching strategies will be useful to you on both a personal and professional level. Let us spend a few minutes thinking about the topics discussed in this workshop. We will then remind you of the items you need to submit to get your certificate of completion. We started with a welcome video. In this video, Judy and Heinrich congratulated you on finishing Workshop 2 and encouraged you to continue your professional development by doing Workshop 3. We explained the purpose and topics of Workshop 3 and then asked you to do some games involving maths equations. In our second video, Kathy reminded us that well-being is central to the success of teachers, principals and learners. Kathy shared strategies that we can use to enhance our well-being and reminded us that self-care is not being selfish, but that instead it is essential to enable us to fulfill our roles and responsibilities at school and at home. In the next video, Kathy challenged us to make at least one change in our lives to improve our physical well-being. She then gave examples of things we can do. We can do breathing exercises regularly. We can do some physical exercise. We can improve our diet by eating more fresh fruit and vegetables. We can make sure that we get enough sleep. At Siyawela, we are willing to take up this challenge. How about you? Thanks, Kathy, for inspiring us. In the professional development section of the workshop, you were given an opportunity to consider the maths contents that should be taught to learners as required by the revised annual teaching plans. In video 4, we discussed the topics of algebra, patterns, area and perimeter, and we provided an overview of the specific content that must be taught. You need to follow these guidelines closely when preparing your lessons for Term 3 and 4. Video 5 focused on teaching algebra. We spoke about how children fear doing algebra and that it is often one of the most hated topics in the maths curriculum. We suggested that you can help children learn to enjoy algebra through playing games with them. We made 4 further suggestions with regards to teaching algebra. The second suggestion was that learners should constantly be reminded that algebra follows all the rules used to doing normal calculations in maths. Our third recommendation was to make sure that learners understand the terminology and language of algebra. Making sure that learners know the 3 basic laws of algebra was our fourth recommendation. Finally, we recommended that you make sure your learners know the BODMAS rules inside out. Numeric and geometric patterns was a topic of discussion in the 6th video. We provided some ideas of how these concepts can be taught using concrete apparatus, such as matches. Teaching area and perimeter of 2D shapes was the focus of video 7. It was again emphasized that as teachers, we always need to begin with concrete and simple examples before moving on to abstract and complex problems. We discussed the formulas which must be used to calculate the perimeter and area of different shapes. The unit of measurement used in each calculation is crucial in measurement, and this was also highlighted in our discussion. We trust that you found this workshop inspiring and easy to follow. Judy and Heinrich are looking forward to hearing your comments about this work. To secure your certificate, remember to submit the following 6 items online. We suggest that you pause this video now to note down the list on the screen to ensure that you have everything covered. Number 1, the well-being quiz. Number 2, video 5, the algebra quiz. Number 3, video 6, the numeric and geometric patterns quiz. Number 4, video 7, area and perimeter quiz. Number 5, your workshop journal. Number 6, workshop 3 evaluation. Links have been provided to all these items. Lastly, let us conclude by remembering this quote from Tigger, who is Winnie the Pooh's bouncing friend from the 100 Acres Wood. Tigger said, "Life is not about how fast you run or how high you jump, but how well you bounce." With these words, we wish you a bouncy but not bumpy 3rd term. May your preparations be fruitful and your maths classes exciting. Our facilitators will be in touch with you with regards to upcoming mentoring sessions.